Hey, I think we are live. Let's see. You know, I think I logged into my YouTube wrong because I don't think I'm seeing the right chat for this. Hang on one second. Stand by, please. But first of all, welcome tonight, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, and my volume is up. Okay, we can't have that. All right, so let's see. How do I find? Oh, live chat. There it is. But it says, oh, forget it. All new stuff. That's what I get for trying to move to the new platform. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our session tonight. We are so glad you are here. My name is Bill Schaefer, Mr. Michael Donovan, and we are here for our fifth installment of the Saturday Night Chill Lounge in the studio here at the house. Tonight we've decided to, this week we were talking about options for, what our theme's going to be, because that's kind of that's our theme, is we do a theme every Saturday. And so this week we kind of landed on something we're going to call Piano Men, and it's some of our favorite male piano players. And then we also talked about, some female piano players too that we'll have to do on another session. Carole King, great composer and songwriter and singer, and
Diana Krall.
Yeah, Diana Krall, great jazz pianist. She's married to Elvis Costello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Diana Krall, great jazz and pop piano player. So many good ones. So at any rate, we are going to do some of our favorites tonight from some of our male piano players. And I think we're going to start things off with Mr. Michael Donovan.
Since I'm such a good piano player.
Yes, you are. Well, you know what? And that begs the question. So, how do we do piano-based songs on guitar? And so
I do it my way.
Exactly. So some of the songs you're going to hear tonight are going to be straight-up covers of the songs, and then some of the songs tonight are going to be kind of our take on
a reimagining,
as you will.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, of the song too. So at any rate, we are glad you're here. I'll try and review on the chat, maybe post, but somehow I'm not able to pull up the chat right now on my tablet. So, but we appreciate each and every one of you. We appreciate your comments. If you wouldn't mind, just put a little shout out in the chat as to where you're beaming in from. Also, and we can't forget about our adult beverages. Hang on, stand by.
Something different tonight.
Yes, we are. We're drinking, this is a Napa Valley, Rutherford, it's a
Rutherford
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Reserve.
Yes.
From Round Pond.
From Round Pond. So cheers to each and every one of you. One more Saturday night together in our little COVID-19 lockup. So cheers to each and every one of you. Cheers to you. Take a little swig.
It's like being in prison without the fun stuff.
Oh, jeez. I don't know where that came from. Put a little shout out in the chat too. Let us know what your beverage for the evening is going to be as well. And without any further ado, I think we're going to. Oh, all right. Maybe I am seeing the chat correctly. So, got someone beaming in from Houston saying hi, howdy. Let's go ahead and again put in the chat. Let us know where you're connecting from.
Where you're coming from.
That's right. In weeks past, we've had folks from Canada, folks from Florida, folks from the West Coast, lots of my classmates and former classmates from high school, former students, friends that we've worked with. Anyway, we're glad to have each and every one of you. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start off with a little Billy Joel music. And this is going to be a fun rearrangement, a fun reimagination of that classic Billy Joel song, Just the Way You Are. Featuring Mr. Michael Donovan on guitar, and I'm going to play a little saxophone as well. Here we go.
Don't go changing, trying to please me. Oh, you never let me down before. And don't imagine you're too familiar I don't see you anymore. Would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I couldn't love you any better. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, and what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? Yeah. I don't want clever conversation. Oh, I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to know that you will always be, oh, the same old someone that I knew. Oh, and oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? Don't want clever conversation. Oh, I never want to work that hard. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times. I want you just the way you are. Yeah, 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 all right. consolation. Never wanna work that hard. I just want someone, oh, that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. All right.
Mr. Billy Joel. Done a little south of the border flavor,
Yes.
if we may.
Yes.
Little kind of bossa nova feel.
Yeah, it was a little steamy in there.
It was, but I like it steamy.
Yes, me too. That's such a great song. Such great changes.
It is great changes. I'm going to put this back over here for now.
It's sort of got a mulation in it.
Oh, don't start with me on mulations now. If you missed it last week, you don't want to catch up. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, once again, we welcome you to our humble abode, this studio session. My name is Bill Schaefer, and this is Mr. Michael Donovan. And together, we call ourselves Deuce when we work together. Deuce. Two.
Push it good, push it good.
Oh, stop. At any rate, so once again, we thank you for joining us tonight. This is our 5th installment of the studio sessions. A couple other new things, too. We had lots of new stuff tonight. First of all, new platform or a new hosting partner, YouTube now. One of the reasons we went that way is because a lot of people were hitting me back and saying, man, we really want to, how can we watch you on our TV set and have a glass of wine and kick up our feet? And so it just dawned on me that a lot of people who have kind of newer TVs, or if you don't, but you have like a Roku, or if you have a Fire Stick, a Fire TV, or what's some of the other ones that are out there? But those Chrome.
Betamax?
No, not Betamax. A Chrome, the little Chrome box where you can get all your streaming content. There's a YouTube app, and you can just pull up your YouTube app and plug in your YouTube credentials, and then everything that you would see on your YouTube page would show up on the app. And then you could also just use that link and forward it to your email and maybe check it on your TV, or just, again, make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and then you'll get alerts when we have upcoming whenever we have another upcoming session. So that was kind of the reason for the change. So we have YouTube tonight. Also, I guess I was being a little finicky, and you know how I can be sometimes. But on the video replays, it did. Stop
High maintenance.
Don't pay attention to him. But on the video replays, I was noticing, oh my gosh, why does the video look kind of crappy? Because we were broadcasting in full high def, 1080p. And come to find out, Facebook, their video recording and their video replay, and actually their platform doesn't broadcast in 4K, or it doesn't broadcast in full HD unless you're a gamer and you have a special gaming account. And I didn't want to go through all that. And so, again, being able to watch it on your smart TV, the fact that we're streaming now in 1080p, also you can set up your alerts and things to catch us. I also had a new countdown video tonight, so lots of new things to share with you tonight. Also, one final new thing you'll notice over in this corner of the video is a new virtual tip jar option. So a couple people have asked about Venmo, and that's actually owned by PayPal as well. And it's very similar to Zelle, and so I thought, well, we'll give that a try too. So again, if you have the Venmo app on your phone and you have a Venmo account, you can, just like with Zelle, you can actually use the app to contribute to our virtual tip jar. And we appreciate your generosity, and we appreciate all those that have contributed thus far. Your thoughtfulness has been very appreciated. So again, for the Venmo information, you just use my email address, or you use my phone number. And for a little while yet, I think they're starting to move mostly to their mobile app. But you can actually go to venmo.com/Bill Schaefer as well, and be able to contribute that way. So remember, these little icons in the corner are not buttons. They're not hyperlinks that you can click. So if you tried to click one of those to contribute, your video will probably stop playing. So you just need to click play again, and then just jot down that information Or if you're watching it on your computer, just pull up your phone and then you can just type it in that way. So at any rate, well, let's go on. Let's do another tune here. What is next? Oh, this is good stuff. So another piano player from kind of our growing-up days, in addition to Billy Joel, and we're going to do some Elton John here in a little bit too. So, you know, those are kind of the king of 70s, 80s, 90s. Well, they're both still touring to this day. But one of the other piano players was part of a group called Steely Dan. His name was Donald Fagen. Steely Dan was Donald Fagen and Walter Becker, and then when they went out on tour together, they hired like the best of the best of the best, you know, other guitar players and sax players and drummers to kind of fill out the band. So anybody that was the hot studio musician would always go on tour with Steely Dan. And I've actually met Walter Becker, and I did a couple recording projects up at his studio when I lived on Maui too. So I've always had a fondness for Steely Dan, regardless of having met Walter or not. But that was even more a great memory to be able to get a chance to meet him. So we're going to do one of my favorite Steely Dan songs that features Donald Fagen on the vocals and playing piano, and it goes a little something like this. There you go. We hear you're leaving, that's okay. I thought a little wild time had just begun. I guess you kind of scared yourself. You turned and run. But if you had a change of heart, Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might use it if you'll feel better when you get home. I have a friend in town, he's heard your name. We can go driving on a slow handle road. We could stay inside and play games, I don't know. And you could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. Ricky, don't lose that number. It's the only one you want. You might use it if you feel better when you get home. All right, pick some guitar. You tell yourself you're not my kind, but you don't even know your mind. And you could have a change of heart. Ricky, don't lose that number. You don't wanna call nobody else. Send it off in a letter to yourself. good stuff from Steely Dan. Ricky, don't lose that number. Hit that real quick. All righty. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Well, let's see. We got a few more people popping some notes into the chat here. I appreciate that. Go ahead and leave us a little note in the chat and let us know that you're here tonight. Appreciate that. We've got some frequent flyers that are back. Charles and Chad from Florida. Good to see you guys. Oh, wait. It says Oak Cliff, though, but I think you're in Florida. No, wait. Maybe not. No, you're in Oak Cliff. That's right. Never mind. My brother Steve. X-Ray Steve. We used to work together. Great singer, musician, guitar player, composer. All good stuff, and we worked together at Samsung. And we were kind of warming up tonight on his set. He was doing a tribute to Radiohead, and forcing us all to drink cocktails. It was well worth it. Good stuff tonight. We really enjoyed joining you. And let's see. Oh my gosh, Chad. Oh, Chad, you're watching through your Xbox. Okay, smart TV, and that functionality is built into Xbox. That's good too. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All righty. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us. And we're going to go on here and do, let's see, we're going to do, it's Elton John time. Okay, we're going to switch it up. So we've done some Billy Joel. We've done some Steely Dan with Donald Fagen on keys. And we're also going to do some Elton John right now. What key are you doing this in? E flat? Right?
Yeah. Let me check my tuning.
Tuning. Ancient Chinese hymn called Tuning. I love this song. Oh, you know what? I left my tablet audio up. I was hearing all kinds of stuff. Oh, sorry. You're trying to tune and I'm playing.
That's fine.
I'm picking piano. Sorry. Guitar players are notorious for that too. I'm getting my retribution on you. All right, here we go. So a great song from Mr. Elton John. We're going to do a couple more Elton John songs here in a little bit, but first we're going to feature Mr. Michael Donovan again on...
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a Draven show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It might be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world, yeah. Sat on the roof, kicked up moss. Well, a few of the verses, you know, they've got me quite cross. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. And it's for people like you that I keep it turned on. Oh, excuse me for getting all these things that I do. See, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Well, anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. Oh, it might be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind, I wrote down in words how wonderful life is. Now you're in the world. Thank you.
Great stuff from Mr. Elton John.
Yourself.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing next? Oh, that one's next. All right. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, looks like we're up to about 20 folks that are hanging out with us tonight that look like that they're signed in. Appreciate that. If you just joined us, once again, we welcome you to our little humble abode here and our fifth installment of our Saturday night sessions. And just wanted to make you feel welcome in our home. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
Just don't steal anything while
Yeah,
you're here.
don't steal anything. Hopefully you've got an adult beverage in hand. We're having a little Sauvignon Blanc tonight from Napa Valley. And cheers to each and every one of you for surviving another week through this COVID-19 mess. Hopefully everyone is staying safe and staying in and washing their hands and wearing a mask all the time and you know, all that good stuff, because we want to make sure that each and every one of you are around for a long, long time.
Doing
So cheers.
doing a lot of baking and eating.
Yes, yeah. I just learned a new term over the last couple of days. It's called the COVID-15, and it's going to be when we emerge from all this, the 15 pounds that we've gained from all the eating and just kind of being listless. And we've been trying to go out and walk around the neighborhood, log a couple, 2.5, 3 miles, just to get some exercise until it's kind of safe to go back to the gym and whatnot. So, but yeah, in boredom, we dug through the closets and let's see, I found some no sugar added oatmeal raisin cookies. So I'm trying to make a veiled attempt at being healthy. Stand by. And what else? You baked scones one time.
Couple times.
Yeah, a couple times.
Lots of hummus.
Oh yeah, lots of hummus. Now that's not so bad for you. That's not so
Muffins.
bad for you. Yep, and some muffins. Well, let's see. What do we have next here on our list? Oh, all right. So Elton John, right? We just did.
Yes.
Let's do
some Elton John.
Let's do two in a row from Elton John. Yeah, if this was a Saturday night at Chamberlain sitting around the piano, I'm kind of notorious for kind of doing like a twofer or a triple play, trying to do 2 songs in a row from the same artist. And so we're going to do 2 in a row from Mr. Elton John. And going to try this one. I think I can get through this one tonight. Here we go. So, hang on. Let me hit my... We have built in... Isn't that great?
We have a whole bunch of people sitting on the floor.
Yeah, they're sitting
here.
right here down front.
Ton of people.
My other buddy, a former school teaching colleague of mine, John Harris, he and his buddy Shane, and they've got a drummer, and I think they've got a bass player that's going to join them, and they've dialed in for a couple of ours. So if you're on the call tonight, John, good to see you. I'm sorry I missed your live show last night, but I watched the replay earlier today, so caught up with you guys, sounding good.
Some Beatles.
Yeah, they did do some Beatles, and gosh.
Did I hear some Bachman Turner in there? Maybe?
I think so.
Maybe?
Yeah. So that was a really good set, but they do it in their garage, and they actually have like a live audience. I don't know who all. I'm guessing it's spouses and friends and kids and whatever. But you can hear them after all the songs. You can hear them clapping and everything. And John's always asking them about the sound and just making sure that it sounds good for everybody. So
We have a bunch of blow-up dolls here sitting in front.
Stop it.
They don't say anything though. They're just amazed all the time.
They are not. All right. Well, without any further ado, because the jokes are getting worse, I think. So let's go ahead and
Yay!
there's some applause for your...
Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Hey kids, shake it loose together. The spotlight's hitting something that's been known to change the weather. Kill the fatted calf tonight, so stick around. Well, you're gonna hear electric music, solid walls of sound. Say, Kenny and Rodney, have you seen them yet? Oh, but they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. I bet she's a really king. She got electric boots, oh, a mohair suit. You know I read it in a magazine. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Benny and the Jets. Well, now, hey, kids, plug into the faithless. Maybe they're blinded, but Benny makes them ageless. We shall survive, let us take ourselves along. Where we fight our parents out on the street to find who's right and who's wrong. Hey, Kenny and Ron, have you seen them yet? Oh, but they're so spaced out. Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. How bad she's a red king. She got electric boots, oh, a mohair suit. You know I read it in a magazine. Whoa, yeah. Benny and the Jets. So spaced out, the Benny and the Jets. Oh, but they're weird and they're wonderful. Oh, Benny, she's a red king. You got electric boots, oh, I'm more a suit. You know I read it in a magazine. Whoa, yeah. Benny and the Jets. Yeah, Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets. Oh, Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets, yeah. Oh, Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets. Ooh, Benny, 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 Benny and the Jets, yeah, yeah. Oh, Benny. Benny, singing Benny, Benny and the Jets. yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mr. Elton John, Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets. I broke a nail on that one. I was getting serious.
I almost did.
Oh, goodness gracious.
God.
All righty.
Be bad if we both broke a nail.
What's that?
It would be bad if we were both here with broken nails. So that'd be
I know. Goodness gracious.
just one, that's okay, but two is too much.
All right. Well, we've done some Elton John. We've done some Billy Joel. I think it's time to do some more Billy Joel. I think that's up next. Let's see. Yes. That's the one. That's the key. Through a fax phone. All righty. This is a great song from Billy Joel, and we're gonna do another little kind of a south of the border flavor on this one. Yes? No? Yeah. Sounds good. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you hanging out with us on a Saturday night. Hopefully, everybody, we've kind of drug you away. You found your way over from Facebook to YouTube. I tried to post as many reminders. I hope you weren't getting too tired of seeing my reminder posts and sharing of the link too. But we wanted to, we've had such great participation on Facebook, and I kind of wanted to keep the momentum going. But I also wanted to be sensitive to those folks who were like, hey, it's a Saturday night. We want to crack a bottle of, adult beverage or wine or have some snacks and just prop our feet up on the coffee table and just, kind of enjoy the music. And so in order to facilitate that, that's kind of why we made the move to YouTube. So now if you've got a Chromecast or if you've got a Roku or a Fire Stick or your Samsung or your LG or whatever TV that you have is smart TV, they all have YouTube apps, and you can just pull us up on your YouTube app and watch us on your TV. You don't have to worry about, well, how can I get my computer connected to my TV so I can watch you on Facebook? Now it's all cooked into the technology. So we appreciate you bearing with us as we make the move over to YouTube. And so without any further ado, let's go ahead and do a little, I'm playing saxophone on this one, aren't I? Oh, hang on, stand by. Let me grab this sucker.
It's the way you are. Oh, no,
It is the way I work. No,
that
we've
was the
already
last
done
one.
that song. All righty. Hang on a second. I have to get my saxophone bra adjusted here. Yeah, I've got this kind of crisscross harness thing underneath my shirt. It's not pretty to look at, so I was just trying to tuck it under my shirt. But it's my saxophone neck strap. So if you're wondering why I'm always like picking around at my shirt right here, it's because of my saxophone. So let me make sure this is... Ooh, that's plenty loud, isn't it? Okay. All right, we'll get to that. All right, here we go. A little something featuring Mr. Michael Donovan. A little something else from Mr. Billy Joel. This one is New York State of Mind. Mm-hmm.
Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood. I'm taking a Greyhound on that Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind. Seen all the movie stars in the fancy cars and the limousines. High in the Rockies was so easy living day by day. Out of touch with the rhythm and the blues. Oh, but now I need a little give and take. The New York Times, oh, the Daily News. Comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. No, no, I don't have any reasons, 'cause I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. Oh, yeah, 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 comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or on Riverside. I don't have any reason, 'cause I left them all behind. No, no, I'm in a New York state of mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Comes down to reality, and it's fine with me, 'cause I let it slide. I don't care if it's Chinatown or the Riverside. No, I don't have any reason. Well, I left them all behind. I'm in a New York state of mind. great song.
Oh, good stuff.
Such a good song.
Charles, I saw your message there. Safe sax. It's the only sax, right?
Yes.
And here, let me put my cover back on now to make it even safer. Bad musician saxophone joke. Are you on?
I'm going to switch.
Okay, you're going to switch guitars? All right. All right, I think I'm done with this for tonight. Let me stick this over here so I'm not tripping over it anymore. All righty. Good stuff. Well, once again, in addition to our new home here at YouTube Live, we've got some other new stuff going on, one of which is another new option for our virtual tip jar. And in lieu of PayPal me, because that was getting a little cumbersome because people would, I'm not sure, and I need to figure out what the issue was, but I think there's a way for that account, it defaults to, I sold you something on eBay. And so it always, whenever somebody was contributing to the tip jar, it would always saying, send them an invoice, send them a shipping label, and it just was too much of a, kind of a pain. And somebody on the line said, hey, have you ever tried Venmo? It's PayPal, but it's PayPal Lite, kind of, and more mobile oriented. So I thought, what the heck, let's give it a try. So at any rate, down on each corner, you've got Venmo over here. What are you doing?
Sorry.
That's all right. Crash into the microphone, right? Down over here in this corner, you've got the information for Venmo. It's basically my email address or my mobile phone. So feel free if you want to avail yourselves of that. And over here, we still have Zelle. So if you're a Bank of America customer, or I think Wells Fargo has it all integrated into your web interface and your phone app. Yeah, your phone app. So you've got a couple options, and once again, we appreciate your thoughtfulness and your generosity for those who had tipped in the past. And I've gotten a couple messages. We've had a couple of wonderful folks contribute to our rainy day fund here, our virtual tip jar. So we do appreciate that. Next Saturday night, I believe will be, next Saturday night's the holiday. Right? Memorial Day weekend.
Maybe we should do a concert out by the pool.
Oh, that would be fun. Oh my gosh, can you imagine hauling some of this stuff down by the pool though? We might work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some thoughts. And let us know if you want to see an outdoor concert by the pool.
It would be worth it just for the shock factor with the neighbors.
Would, yeah. Although our neighbors across the alley, Jeff and Kelly, they're really great. And I sent them, and they've been on the last few calls too, so we appreciate them beaming in and being right neighborly. And
our next door neighbors on one side are really cool.
Yeah, and then we won't talk about the neighbors on the other side. But yeah, so at any rate, so next Saturday, we'll keep you posted on Facebook as to what's happening there. Although, in years past, this would be a big travel weekend, right? For people getting out of town and going places. But maybe that's a perfect weekend to do another session like this. So we'll noodle on that and we'll let you know what's going on. All righty. Let me switch scenes here. So we're going to do another Elton John song, one of my favorite Elton John songs, as a matter of fact. And this is actually use the title of this song in the. Now, how do you pronounce it? I've heard it always pronounced biopic. But I've heard a lot of people call it a biopic. It's the movie, it's the movie, the Elton John movie, right? And it's called Rocket Man. So I don't know. I'll have to Google that one too. I've always called it biopic, but like myopic, but biopic. But I don't know. It's not the end of the world. But anyway, we're going to do that song that was kind of the nucleus of that movie, the Elton John movie. Here's a little something from Mr. Elton John, Rocket Man. Here we go. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m., yeah. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space, yeah. on such a tireless flight. Oh yeah, yeah. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh Lord, no, no. Well, I'm a rocket man. Oh, rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at all. Oh, no, no, no. Well, I'm a rocket man. Oh, rocket man, burning up this fuse up here alone. Now Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them. Oh, if you did, yeah. And all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man. I say a rocket man, yeah. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh Lord, no, no. Well, I'm a rocket man. Oh, rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh, Lord, no, no. Well, I'm a rocket man. Oh, now rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. A really, 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 really long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Oh, Mr. Elton John, that was some pretty spaceship-like sounds you were.
It was kind of far out.
That was kind of far out, and kind of groovy.
Yeah.
Kind of groovy.
Yeah, man.
All right, one more little sip of the bubbly here. Once again, cheers to each and every one of you. We really appreciate you. Oh,
I'm almost out.
I might need a refill.
I do.
Can you warm my coffee, please? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. No, come on. Okay, no, okay, that's okay. All right, no, stop. Okay, wait. No, stop.
Okay.
See what I have to put up with.
Wait. Wait.
Now, Stephen tonight, he was having people doing shots.
Shots.
So we did a shot. I had to dig around in the cupboard to see what would make a good shot for tonight. So Steve and I took a picture of it. Found a bottle of apple pucker. Of all the things.
That's good eating. It was like
was like-
20 years old, but it was still fresh as the day that they made it. It's like Twinkies.
Oh my gosh, I'd forgotten that was like at the back of our liquor cabinet. And I think we had a pool party like 10 years ago or something, and it was an open bottle, so it's still good. We popped that sucker open, and I had a little toast to you, Stephen, and your Radiohead tribute tonight. So,
Well, you had a bottle that was open.
oh my gosh,
And it was
yeah.
like a third left, and it was
was
a brown
brown.
color.
Yeah, it was brown.
And then we had a sealed bottle,
Yeah.
and it was green.
And that was green.
And
So-
we decided the brown one was probably the one to try.
Yeah, no, no, that was gross. That was gross. Alrighty. Well, once again, cheers to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for carving out a little time to hang out with Mike and I tonight on a Saturday night. We hope you've been enjoying the music. We hope you've been enjoying this kind of thematic approach, kind of picking a theme for each time. And remember, we still have a backup list of when we did the theme for Motown, and we're going through all the Motown songs. Yeah, we have like a whole nother backup list of songs that are Motown that,
And a disco night. We could do disco
oh, yes.
night.
And that's another one we were
Disco
talking about.
night?
Disco night.
and I think-
we should do that one out by the pool.
And I
And we need to get a ball.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And maybe and we could have dancers.
Yeah.
Doing
and roller
doing the
disco.
hustle. Doing the
Roller
hustle.
disco. Yeah.
That could be
Now,
dangerous near the pool.
That could be. That could be. But yeah, so we've got some other ideas for some other themes. So yeah, disco came up.
I think 1960s, like the psychedelic era and Woodstock and stuff.
yeah.
That would be cool.
We could do a Woodstock retrospective. I don't know. Anyway, so many good ideas. And, I'm hoping that, things will continue to improve slowly but surely. And I'm not in a hurry, mind you. But it would be kind of nice to get out of the house on a Saturday night. And I know Chamberlains are hard at work. They're actually using this downtime to remodel the cigar lounge. And they're actually expanding it. And basically doubling the size and adding a bar that's just dedicated to the folks who come in and have dinner in the cigar lounge and enjoy the music and the entertainment in the cigar lounge. And that's really going to be a great improvement. So we're very excited about seeing the new digs once we can get back open. But again, we really appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. And we're going to leave you with one last song. So we've been kind of vibing around the 70s, with our piano players tonight. But we definitely wanted to dig into, the 21st. Are we in it's the 21st century, right? Yeah, 21st century.
I think so.
I haven't been drinking all that much. I can't even remember what century it's in. Alrighty. So we're going to close things out tonight with a more of a contemporary piano master, Mr. Bruce Hornsby. So here we go. Stand in line, mocking time, waiting for the welfare dime, 'cause they can buy a job. Well, a man in a silk suit hurried by as he catches the poor old lady's eye. Just for fun, he says, get a job. No, no, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe it? Well, now, hey, little boy, you can go where the others go. Oh, yeah, 'cause you don't look like they do. I said, hey, old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said, son, That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe that? That's just the way it is. That's just the way. Well, they passed a law in '64 to give those who ain't got a little more, but it only goes so far. But the law don't change another's mind when all it sees as a hiring time is the line around the corner bar. No, no, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, that's just the way it is, the way it is, the way it is. Hey, yeah. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate you so much. Have a great rest of the weekend. Have a great week. Please be safe. Please be careful. Wash your hands. Do all the good stuff. We love you. We appreciate you very much. We'll see you back next Saturday night. God bless. Take care. Good night.
Bye-bye.